Everyone has heard of Photoshop, but what is it exactly? Listed here are some definitions from different sources. Like most computer applications, it seems very difficult and intimidating to most people. Therefore, most users do not make use of the full potential of this vast application. You probably already have a good idea of the capabilities of Photoshop. Simply put, it's a digital canvas upon which you can paint, erase, copy, adjust, crop, enlarge, or in any way manipulate an image that may already be there or start from a blank canvas. Once edited to your needs, it can then be exported for a myriad of different purposes, such as placement on a website, used as source material for video or motion graphics, printed from a desktop printer, or placed in a larger body of work, such as a book or a magazine, and sent to an offset press. One way to think of Photoshop is an artboard sitting on a desk, with the most amazing set of art tools ever assembled to the left of the board. In this toolbox are paintbrushes of every size, shape, and stiffness, pens, pencils, colored pencils, markers, an airbrush, masking tools of every sort, utility knives, sponges, color photocopiers, erasers that can erase anything completely, paint that can remain wet forever until you need it to dry, and then it's dry, and then it can be wet again. Along with the amazing toolbox, the canvas itself is magical. It can be lightened, darkened, warped, blurred, sharpened. It can have certain colors selected or certain colors not selected, then changed. On top of this artboard, we can add completely clear layers and do the same type of editing to those layers independent of the other layers or artboard. Or each layer can interact with the layers below it. And that's just the simple way to think of Photoshop. One misconception that many people have when just starting to use Photoshop is that they can easily remove something from a photograph. It kind of depends on what it is to be removed, where it is on the canvas, and how you define easy. In this example, Photoshop works just like a real photograph. If you were to take an eraser and go to town on a photograph, what would be behind the image that's erased? Nothing. It amazes me that some people think that the background is somehow magically hidden behind something erased in Photoshop. It's not. The same thing holds true in Photoshop as in the real world. If you were to erase it, there would be nothing remaining. Replacing the nothing is the trick. In this ebook, we'll try to remove the stigma of it being too complex and have you dreaming of what you can do with Photoshop rather than the fear of learning Photoshop. It's not only possible to learn Photoshop, but given the proper guidance, it also can be understood. And once there's an understanding, mastery is only a matter of time.